My name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast, and do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
The UK's biggest station mix. Sunrise Radio.
Hi, this is Anushka Arora. As always, lovely to have your company for the Sunrise Radio podcast. And this week, I have another special guest on the show. We're going to cross over to the one and the only. In fact, this artist that I have been wanting to speak to for a very, very long time. King, welcome to Sunrise Radio. How are you?
Thank you so much, Anushka. Thank you so much for having me here.
Oh, no, thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking to us, King. Firstly, I'm going to say congratulations on your album. What a lovely, lovely selection of songs you have given us. But we'll come to your album in a moment, King. But first, I want to take you back a little bit, and I just want to understand, and especially for our your UK fans, I just want to understand, how did your music career come about? Tell me all about that first.
I feel like after all this, after like 3-4 years doing all these things, I realized that there was no master plan behind it. There was no particular key to it. It was just all written because many things had happened spontaneously in my life, which I didn't plan. And few things that I've planned in my life that landed on a same point. And I think it's an amalgamation of destiny and hard work. And not even hard work, I would say this is what I love. This is what I always wanted to do. And now I realize this thing. So I give all the credits. I'm not taking any single credit except one credit that I stepped into this game.
Yeah.
A part of this, I want to give away all the credits for all the people who made it happen for me. So yeah, I'm just blessed. This is God's plan.
Well, we love your music here on the station anyway, let me tell you that. King, let's talk about the success, the humongous success of Tu Aake Dekhle, Maan Meri Jaan. I mean, did you ever think that these songs were going to go on to become such hit songs?
For Tu Aake Dekhle, no. I had just one this thing in my mind that if someone's going to listen to this track and if it stuck to that person's mind, they definitely going to play it on loop. That's all I knew that time. But for Maan Meri Jaan, I had this thing in my mind that, okay, this is also going to work because I have studied my own music. After that became a phenomenon, I studied that. And for me, I feel like as an artist, it's my duty to learn if magic happens to one track, because it's a gamble. Anything could be a hit or a flop or whatever. So when that track became phenomena, I studied that track and did the same thing but in a different style with Maan Meri Jaan, and it blew up. And shout out to my team who put like all the effort. Shout out to Warner Music Blueprint who put in all the efforts to make it like that song, and people loved it and it became global. So yeah, like all my engineering and all the magic, everything happened with that track. So yeah, and same thing I'm expecting for. I'm confident. I don't expect. I am confident about my art. The next one is Tu Jaane Na Piya. So
Yeah, really, really nice. Now, let's actually, again, like I said before we come to your album, how did the collaboration with Nick Jonas happen? Tell us that story.
It was no major story, but yeah, back in 2016, I've been a big fan of Nick Jonas. I used to listen to his Bacon back then, and I was riding a scooty with my homie, and I was like, bro, we used to listen that track on loop, and I was like, bro, imagine if I get a chance to collaborate with Nick Jonas in future, how'd be like. And he was like, bro, it's there, you just have to work hard and go there. It's just there, you just have to take it. There's a journey that you have to complete. I was like, and when it happened, I was doing my India tour last year. So I was very busy with everything. So Jay Mehta called me up. He's a Warner Music MD, and he's like a big brother. This is the same story I've said 1,000 times, and I'm gonna keep saying the
Why
true
not?
story. It always stays the same. Yeah, we never changed it. So yeah, so he called me up and he was like, "Okay, so I'm planning something with Maan Meri Jaan for the international diaspora." And I was like, "Okay, what's up?" And he was like, how about doing it with Nick Jonas?" Without giving it a fraction of second, I said yes, because it was my dream. And the second thing is, this was the perfect track that I wanted Nick Jonas to hop on, and he did a great job. He did a splendid job, and I'm so happy that he did Maan Meri Jaan with me, the international version. And yeah, it went really well.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. Now let's talk about your album, King. Fresh off the market, your album. I mean, how do you even decide what kind of songs go in this album? I mean, you have so much of a creative side, and I'm sure you have so many songs that you want to put in the album. How do you decide what song goes in it?
For this album, why I call it New Life, because there's this reason also why I call it New Life, because I set myself free when I was in a studio. I set myself free, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna do me. There's nobody gonna tell me what genre I should do about this album or not.
Yeah,
I've grown up listening to different sound, different sonic, different genre, different music, different region, different cultures. So I wanted to put everything just to keep the roots Indian. I used my Hindi and everything and the composition just to make it look like, okay, this is the Indian guy doing this thing,
Yeah.
And except that, I have studied everything and put it all in this album. And I just did what I wanted to do. And that was the whole process. And it took nothing. Although we haven't slept properly from last 8 months, because we've been working on this album day and night, all the brush ups things, but the roots of this track, it didn't even take much time. And I was in studio for 10 days, and in 10 days we created 9 tracks, and we put it out 8 tracks, and 2 tracks which were already released 4 years back. Yeah, because it was my pending project. So yeah.
Amazing. Well, King, congratulations on a fantastic album. I see someone else on the video who wants to join in. Who is that?
that's my cat.
Oh, well, big love to your cat. King, listen, it was really, really nice talking to you. And I'm expecting you to come here in the UK and perform really, really soon.
Yeah,
I really want to see that.
Soon, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm coming soon. Definitely.
For sure.
That's going to be the first spot I'm going to hit.
Yes.
100%. Please be there.
Of course, I'm going to be there. Absolutely. King, thank you so much. And good luck with everything. And we'll speak to you soon, yeah? Take care.
Thank you so much, Anushka. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. Bye.
Listen to our Bollywood queen Anushka Arora from 12 noon to 4 p.m. weekdays on Sunrise.
You are tuned into the Bhangra Showdown with me, Ameet Chana, and I am fortunate enough to be joined by not 1, not 2, but 3 guests, if we can get this right. First and foremost, let's talk to the Tumbi King himself, Mr. B2. Sahi Galat, Paji.
Sahi Galat, Paji. Ameet Paji, thank you for having us on the show.
Always a pleasure, my friend. And now listen, I know you're on your way to a gig in North Wales somewhere, so you're on the phone, but in the studio, I've got 2 wonderful people. Say hello to Manny and to Ben Sura.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Amit. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you to
Absolute
Sunrise.
pleasure to have you guys in. Now, funny enough, I was just talking to the guys in the studio, B, and I go, look, normally when someone's in the studio to talk about a song or a film, I normally talk about that at the end, but I want to talk more about the film. First and foremost, what an achievement. In the space of 12 months, you went from pre-producing, shooting, editing, sound, dubbing, everything, and now the film is ready to release. Congratulations, B.
Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you so much. I've got to thank the whole team. It was a team effort and it's good.
And listen, we'll talk about the film is called Big Trouble in Little India, and we know that refers to our hometown of Southall, although I grew up in Harrow, but it's a South End, as it were. And now Manny, who plays the lead, the female lead in this film. Manny, tell us a little bit about you. How did you get involved in the film?
I got involved by literally It's Who You Know. So I know B2's cousin, who basically introduced me to B.
Yeah.
And B was like, yeah, you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
But you come from a DJ background. You're
I do.
synonymous online on TikTok and on Instagram for doing your mixes.
Yeah.
You go out and about all over the country and everywhere doing your thing. Was acting something that you were really keen on getting involved in, or did you just kind of go, yeah, I'll do it, I'll have a go?
No, I've literally been in acting pretty much my whole life.
Okay.
Been in the background for tons of movies and TV series, so acting is literally all I know.
Yep.
Went to school for it, everything. So when I obviously got this opportunity, I was really excited because it was my first major lead role.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was really looking forward to it.
Oh, well, listen, we get to see it on Tuesday night as a premiere screening of the film at Pinewood Studios. And Ben Sura, I want to bring you in just very, very quickly. I know that you've got tons of experience, but I feel like from what I've seen, I've only seen the trailer, and I feel like what you bring is the comedic angle to the film. Am I right?
I'm not at liberty to say anything at the moment. I think all I say to the listeners is to go out and watch the film next week.
Okay, well, we'll do that. B, while I've got you on the phone, mate, and in case you get cut off, I just want to know, what was the most challenging process, a part of the process for you about putting this film together and getting it released?
The most challenging process was actually to get Ben to read the lines.
Come on, B, I love my lines.
Challenging part. Yeah, no, it was perfect. No, the most challenging part was actually the pre-production, actually finding all the actors, getting the crew together, getting all the locations together. That was really challenging.
Yeah.
But once we had everything in place, everything went really smoothly.
Yeah.
As in, the team was really good. I mean, I can't fault the technical team and the actors, and we were blessed with yourself as well to do a cameo part in the film that we were really excited about.
That's very kind. Most people would be like, just an annoyance on set, but that's very kind of you to say. I had the good fortune of doing a little cameo in the film. I think it's right at the beginning of the film, right, B?
That's right.
And I managed to see some of it when I did the dubbing at your place as well, and it looks like it's a riot a minute. Where did you get the idea of this specific film, and what made you kind of want to cast the people that you put in the film, now that we're talking about it?
Yeah, I mean, the idea came from actually it's loosely based on true events that I actually knew someone that was a type of Charlington and was going around, telling people that he speaks to spirits and just conning them out of money.
Right.
So there's a lot of that happens in Southall. I mean, you would know as well, being brought up around the corner.
Yeah.
And we want to base a little funny sort of story around, our community, and I think that's what we achieved out of this.
No, it really is. And Manny, tell me about your journey, because this is your first lead in a feature film, right?
Yeah.
What is it that you found? Obviously you had fun, because I was there the day that you were filming as well, and it was one of the closing scenes of the film, in fact, I remember. And there was a lovely little moment that you and B2 had to do together that he was kind enough for me to ask me to overlook it a little bit and go, you've been in this situation before. Help us here. What was the most challenging part for you, Manny?
Oh, challenging part. I think it was waking up in the morning.
Late night DJing and then getting up.
Yeah, exactly. Mixing the two lives. I don't think, even as a whole, as a team, I don't think we faced many challenges overall. Probably because most of the time we kind of went off each other's vibes.
Yeah.
And I would just say getting the emotion coming throughout the film, changing scenes every day, continuity we had to look at really carefully.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't think there was many challenges.
And what about finding the same emotion over and over again when B keeps going, nah, that's not good enough, you've got to do it again?
Luckily, he didn't say that to me.
Ben, how was B2 as a director? Because not only was he the lead of the film, he was also the helm of the ship.
Yeah, well, I think what's for me, my perspective, when I went there first day, I wasn't even shooting. I went there to pick up the script. And I thought there would be a guy with a camcorder and a couple of guys with some, tiny mics in their hands. But when I got there and I saw the team, there were more crew members than the actors on set. And I thought, wow, this is going to be a really big film. Should we get it right? And I'm sure we got it right. But as a director, it was wonderful. I know I annoyed him quite a few times, with not getting the lines right. But I managed to do it, Paji, didn't I?
No, 100%. No, it was actually my fault because when we had the script written and when I heard the actors saying it, I felt a different emotion. So, like I said, this was my first film, so it wasn't what I imagined it to do. Like, it didn't really do. So I was challenging the actors to change the lines on the last minute. So that's what was going on the set, but it worked out really well.
And listen, let's talk about this, because not only have you helped to get this film made, you've sort of co-written it along the way, you've been part of producing it, you decided to direct this feature, you've directed a lot of videos in your past, of course, and which are mostly short films anyway, so that experience was there, but then to play the lead at the same time, how was that sort of juggling hats? Excuse the pun.
Yeah, it was really challenging. I mean, now, next time, I would probably get another director on board to sort of work alongside me, because I thought, I think I sort of bit more than I could chew at that time. But it worked out, but it was a lot of stress on my head.
And how many weeks did you shoot for, B?
I think we only shot for about 2 weeks.
That is
and we were done.
A full feature film in 2 weeks beats my record, I think. I think I did a really small British film called Cash and Curry years ago in 2005.
Oh, yeah.
Small British gangster film, and I think we shot in 21 days. I think it was 18 days or 21 days or something. But listen, tell us about the film now, because look, it finally comes out on the cinema screens, which we'll talk about in a little while. But tell us what the anticipation of this film is. I've been selling it as a British Panjabi film. It's kind of a first of its kind, Ben. What do you reckon? Where would you place it?
I think so too. In this country, we don't get to see many British Asian films. So kudos to B2 for taking this step. I mean, the two well-known that have gone mainstream have been Bending Like Beckham, which you were in, and then there was probably East and East.
East is East.
There are very few films that have had crossover, and I think this film has that appeal because it goes across, transcends across all races. And people have been through this across their in their lives. There are football players who go onto the pitch and do certain things before they go on because of it's going to bring them good luck. But I mean I think that's the appeal of this film. It should appeal to everyone.
And I think one of the bravest things, Manny, you might agree with me here, is that B didn't kind of sort of be scared of mixing Punjabi with English. If it came out in Punjabi, great. If it came out in English, great, right?
Yeah, but then again, B2 did want to focus on, say, my generation, for example. We don't really understand Punjabi. We can't really speak it these days. I do speak for myself here, by the way. But
to a point where your mum was even shocked that you were lip syncing to a Punjabi song online the other day.
I'm great at lip syncing, but if you get me to have a conversation with Punjabi, gosh, don't know what I'm going to say. But so the target audience was kind of the younger generation who doesn't really understand Punjabi. So we did kind of focus on it being in English. There is some Punjabi dialogue, so it is relatable to everyone. Everyone can watch it. But it is heavily English.
It's great,
majority
man.
English.
Excuse me. Listen. Oh God, I'm not sure what happened there. Choked up. It was beautiful words, Manny. Listen, B, I'm going to let you go because I know you're en route to a gig in North Wales. Very quickly, just tell the audiences what to expect when they come to the cinema.
I mean, laugh your pants off. It'll be a good laugh and be a good joke if you ever watch it.
You can say Chuddies. You can say Chuddies on Sunrise Radio. It's all right, man.
That's right. Chuddies. That's the one.
Kiss your, laugh your Chuddies off. B, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm looking forward to seeing the premiere screening on Tuesday night, and of course the film releases on Friday. Where can they watch the film? I'm going to find that out from the rest of the guys in the studio here. B2, have a wonderful gig today, and listen, I'll see you on Tuesday night, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Amit, for having me. Thank you so much.
That was B2 there. I'm still in the studio with Manny and with Ben. Guys, tell me where we can watch the film when it comes out next Friday.
It's going to be in most of the Cineworld cinemas.
Okay, great. So all around the country or predominantly in London?
I think it'll be predominantly in the
Asian areas. Amazing. Right. And next Friday is the release. And it's called Big Trouble in Little India. And you guys are starring it brilliantly from what I've seen as well. And I've had the great pleasure of doing a little cameo in it as well. Before I let you go, because B is gone, I want you to introduce the track that comes with the film, Manny. Go for it. Here we go.
Of course. I'm not going to lie, this song is a perfect title song for the film because the lyrics, everything we say in it is pretty much what you're going to get in the film. So this is B2 with Muchvata.
Wicked, guys. Congratulations. See you on Tuesday. Good luck for Friday, and thank you so much for being with us here.
Thank you so much, Amit. Thank you. And to Sunrise Radio as well.
Join Ameet Chana every Saturday from 4 p.m. for the Bhangra Showdown, playing you the finest in Panjabi and Bhangra music from the past, present and future.
You're tuned to the Love Lounge, and guess what it is time for? It is time for the Couples Challenge.
It's time for the Couples Game. How well do you know your partner?
Welcome, of course, Nitik and Vishali celebrating your anniversary today. Congratulations to both of you. It is your 1-year anniversary, isn't it?
Yes, that is correct. Hello, everyone. Thank you.
Lovely to have you guys on board. By the way, I just want to do this now so I don't forget. Now, I believe someone special to you is also celebrating a birthday all around the other side of the world, right? So, should we do it together? Should we sing?
Yes, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Vidya. Happy birthday to you. All the way in New Zealand. Woo! Vidya, I hope that was a lovely surprise, and I hope you're having a wonderful birthday, or had as well. Right, anyway, Couples Challenge. Nitik, Vishali, are you guys ready for this?
Ready. I am so ready, but Vishali's a little bit nervous.
Don't worry. Honestly, it'll be pretty painless. Before we start, though, I've got to ask you guys, right? Tell us a little bit, kind of, maybe how you guys met, and like how it all happened.
All right. Okay. Cool. So it's my story. We got 2 different versions of stories. So my version,
as every couple does.
So we actually met in a Bhagavad Gita spiritual Vedanta study class, and whilst Vishali was actually meditating on me and saying, "Oh my God, this guy is so hot. I really want him to come and speak to me." I thought, let me finish the class, then let me go and say hello to Vishali. So there I was, and then, rest is history. We started talking from there. We were friends for a while, and then, I asked her out.
No, that's... Okay, let's hear Vishali's version now, because I think we need to... Vishali, what's the truth there? What's the actual truth?
Vishali, go on with my version, with your version. I'm really nervous.
Bless you.
She's hiding.
Oh, no, Vishali, don't hide. We need you for this next bit. It's all good. We'll stick with your version, and we'll believe that. Anyway, right, so Couples Challenge, this is how it works, okay? One of you is going to stay with me on the phone. The other one is going to leave the room and go somewhere where they can't hear us. Now, the one who stays with me, I'm going to ask 5 questions about yourself, and then your partner's going to come back and try and guess your answers, right? So I'm guessing, are you going to be nice to Vishali and make you do the hard work and you leave the room and her stay behind?
That is correct. That was already the plan, yes.
All right, perfect. So you leave the room, and Vishali, you tell me when he's gone and definitely cannot hear you.
All right, I'll let you know.
I'm going.
All right, excellent. So...
Oh! Okay, he's gone.
I love it. All right, cool. Okay, you reckon he can't hear us, right?
Yes, that's right.
All right, good. No worries. So I'm going to ask you 5 really simple questions. Just be as honest as you can. And then I'm going to ask him the same 5 and see if he guesses the same answers as you, okay?
Okay, got it.
Question 1, Vishali. What's your favourite choice of, naughty food or go-to snack? You know when you just fancy a real binge? What's your go-to?
I'd say my go-to is sushi.
Sushi. That's not really like a naughty food, but I like that. That's a good... My wife loves sushi as well. You know that. She absolutely loves sushi. Vegan, vegetarian sushi. But yeah, she loves it. So good choice there. Question 2. What is a bad habit that you have that Nitik hates?
Ooh. Bad habits.
Yeah, so I'll give you some examples that might trigger something. So people have said biting nails. The last couple I had on as well, they talked about eye rolling. Perhaps you snore loud. I don't know. Could be anything.
Oh, he doesn't like it when I'm cooking and I have everything out at the same time because I like to finish what I'm doing and then put everything away, and he likes to put things away as he's cooking.
So basically, how do I describe this? Okay, I don't have to word this. Okay, having everything out when cooking.
Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll go with that. Okay, cool. Number 3. What's one thing on your bucket list that like is right at the top or very near the top? Like it could be bungee jumping, it could be parachuting, it could be visiting a particular country. What's at the very top of your bucket list?
Oh, what was at the top of my bucket list? We've just achieved it this year. We went to Bali, so I'm going to need a new item on my bucket list now.
Okay, cool. So we'll say it was Bali, but what's one that you think could be your next one potentially?
I'd say Cambodia.
Oh, so I love it. It's traveling stuff. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay, cool. Question 4. What would you say? And I think I know the answer already to this one as well. I might have to actually. Let me. Actually, I'm going to rephrase this one because I think the question was going to be, "What's the best vacation you've both been on?" But I think you're probably going to say Bali, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to change that. I'm going to ask this one instead, right? So, what does he? Let's see if he remembers details about you. Like, what was the last educational establishment you went to?
As in, like, the last degree I did, or
like university, or like, what was the last uni you went to, or college, or whatever it might have been?
Yeah, University of Reading.
Alrighty, cool. Let's see if he remembers that detail, because that's always a good one, right?
Good one.
Cool.
Yeah.
And last but not least, what is a movie that you've seen loads of times and you could still watch over and over again? And it could be anything. It could be Hollywood, Bollywood, or whatever.
Mamma Mia.
Ah, nice. All right, cool. So, all right, cool. That's it. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. But let's do the 5 questions. But now he's got the hard job. Let's see how many of these he gets right. So, get him back in the room. And while you do that, I'm going to tell everyone out there that if you want to take part in the couples challenge, just WhatsApp me during the show. 07925 700 272. Just like Vishali and Nithik, if you guys are together, we can do this challenge with you. It's a bit of fun, bit of a laugh, and everyone who's done it has always said they've just had the best time. All right, are you back?
He's back.
Hi.
Guess who's back? Back
Guess
again.
who's back? I feel like I'd have to come to your house for dinner tonight.
Well, this could be the defining moment that makes you sleep on the couch for the next week, but let's see.
That's it. Go.
So I asked Vishali 5 questions about her, and you've got to try and guess what answer she gave, okay?
Yes. I'm nervous now.
I know. I mean, you've got the hard job. All right, question 1. I asked her to tell me what's her favourite choice of like naughty food or snack or something. So what do you think she said?
What's her favourite food? Like go-to food?
Yeah, just, when she's in a bingey mood and wants to just like snack on something or whatever. It was an interesting one, I have to say. What she said to me was I didn't expect.
She's not crisps.
So you think?
Crisps.
So you think crisps? Yeah.
Third
Okay.
one thing on crisps. Or sushi, or crisp, or sushi. Crisp or sushi.
Right, so sushi or crisps, you're saying? All right, cool, perfect.
Yeah.
We'll give the answers at the end, right? So, question 2.
Oh, my God.
I asked her to tell me a bad habit she has that you hate. So, what do you think she said?
Oh, I know this one. So when Vishali's cooking, she has like everything in the kitchen is covered, like everything from like even the dining table has got stuff on it. Even if he's making porridge, everything is just everywhere.
I love it. Okay, so basically, when she's cooking, everything is in a mess. Everything is everywhere, right?
Everything is everywhere, and that's it. And when I'm cooking, everything's like neat, tidy. I take something out and put it back in the plate. It's all nice.
At the end.
At the end, but I is at the end. You see.
Alrighty, okay. I'll let you worry about the arguments afterwards. Right. Question 3.
There you go.
Question 3. What's one? I asked her the question. What's one thing on her bucket list that she really wants to do? Now, I'll give you a clue anyway. She did mention that you'd already done one recently, which was Bali. But then I asked her for another one. What do you think she said?
Oh, yeah. We're just going to Vietnam.
Okay, cool. Vietnam, yeah?
Yeah, I'd go Vietnam.
Alrighty, cool, no problem at all. And question 4. So I had to adjust this question slightly. So, what I asked her to tell me what's the last place you went to university or college or whatever or education. What did she say? Do you think do you remember?
That's difficult. She's had like 4 degrees. You know, she's well educated. You know.
Okay, so what was the last one then?
He has been to walking. What is that? I know it. Is it UCL? No, that was before. Is it University of Manchester? No, that was the first one. Recently, I went to yes, it's Reading. I went to a graduation.
Okay.
Yes. Thank God I remembered. I really have to come. If I would have got that one wrong, I'd have to come to your house for dinner.
Yeah,
on the couch tonight.
Definitely would have. But I've got to say it as well. Like 4 degrees. Blimey, God, I haven't even got one. Can I have some of yours? Can I have some of yours, Vishali? Last but not least, the question I asked her is to tell me one of her favourite movies that she's seen loads of times and could still watch over and over again. What do you think she said?
Oh, she loves watching Bridget Jones' Diaries.
Interesting.
She knows all the dialogues and everything, to be honest. And I have to watch it as well with her.
Do you know what? My wife too loves it. Anytime it's just on TV, she'll put it on that. It lands on the channel, she'll watch it as well.
There you go. And then she does that British accent as well, what Bridget does. And she's like, it's a constant joke.
I have to say though, when I was single, I didn't enjoy them, but as I've become a couple, I sort of relate to it even more in a sense. It's weird. So good choice. All right, so let me just do my very complex calculations now and see how well you've done. How well do you think you did?
I think I'm doing pretty well. I think 100%, definitely.
You think 100%? All right, cool. So I've done the complex, high-tech calculations using AI, and I'm going to reveal to you now with my very high-tech drum roll in the background that you scored 4 out of 5. 80%. That is not bad at all. Let me tell you what you got and what you didn't get. So, first one, you mentioned crisps first, but then you changed to sushi, which was what she said. She said sushi as well. So, got that one right. Question 2, the cooking thing, absolutely 100%. That's what she said. So I'm going to give you this one. She did actually say for question 3 about on her bucket list. She actually said Cambodia, but you said Vietnam. But you know what? They're so close together. I think we should just give you that one anyway, because obviously it's the same part of the world. Yeah, I think so. They'll probably more than likely you're going to include that in the same trip anyway. So I think you should get that one. Question 4 about the university. Now you mentioned a lot of them, Manchester, UCL, and you got it in the end. It was Reading. And the last one is the one that you got wrong. So she said, and now you tell me if this is right. She said Mamma Mia.
Oh, did she? Yeah, that as well, actually. Yeah, you're right.
But he's not wrong. I do watch a lot of Bridget Jones as well.
No, I can't give him 2 wrong ones. So yeah, so he gets. What do you think, Vishali? Does he get 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5? What do you think?
I think he's right about Bridget Jones, so then it is 5 out of 5.
Oh, that's it.
You've been upgraded, dude.
Yay! Forget about business class. We're on love class.
I love it. This is the first time we've ever had an upgraded score on a technicality. So technically, you got 5 out of 5. Let's say, for argument's sake, let's say 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 for the Cambodia Vietnam one, right? So there you go. We can't have perfect scores. That mean otherwise you've got nothing left to learn about each other.
That's it.
No, listen, you guys have been an absolutely fantastic sports, and once again, a very happy anniversary to you both.
Thank you. And also thank you, Amit, to yourself for keeping us entertained, keeping us tuned in. You know, all the hard work you guys do at Sunrise Radio. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
You're too kind. You're way too kind, but I really appreciate you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how the Couples Challenge works. If you want to do it, WhatsApp me during the show.
catch our love guru Amit Sodha between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. every Sunday for that chill out zone.